Good afternoon, or good evening, brothers and sisters, and welcome to the Israel of Faith. My name is Brother William L. Dixon, and tonight we're going to bring to you another teaching that comes from the Word of Yhwh. And this teaching is the temptation, where Messiah goes and meet with the devil, and the devil takes him out on three different temptations to try to tempt him into turning, of course, away from Yhwh the Father, and of course becoming tempted, thereby having himself in bondage as man was. Okay, and we're going to start at Matthew. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start at Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. And this is, of course, where the temptation starts to take place. Messiah, of course, is the Son of Yhwh, and this is one of the reasons I am bringing this video to you, to further prove that, of course, Messiah is the Son of Yhwh. And there will be some knowledge that you will get from the scriptures that will definitely go to the fact that Yhwh, of course, did not get in the body, nor did he come to do the works that he gave his son to do. Okay? Nor did he come to do the works that he gave his son to do, Messiah. Now, Messiah had come into the world, of course. He was led, after he had fasted 40 days, 40 nights, of course, he was led of the devil to go, took him out into the wilderness and to be tempted of the devil. Okay? And he was, I'll take that back, I'm sorry. Matthew 4 and verse 1, let me start the right way. Then Messiah was led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Okay? Now Messiah was led up of the Spirit, okay, to be into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If you be the Son of Yhwh, command that these stones be made bread. Now, let's stop right there, because this is very important. Satan said, if you be the Son of Yhwh, okay? And we all know that Satan is a tempter. He is the deceiver. He did the same thing with Mary when Yhwh commanded Mary. He did the same thing with Eve when Yhwh commanded Adam and Eve to not eat of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. For on the day that you eat thereof, of course, you shall surely die. Well, Satan told her that you shall not surely die. Okay? And that's all I need to say right there. Of course, the scripture goes on to say more, but Satan told her, you shall not surely die. Okay? And in that process of lying, and he deceived her, she started right out going with the word that Satan gave her. You have the commandment of Yhwh you're going to surely die if you eat of that knowledge of good and evil, that tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Then you have Satan coming in and saying, you shall not. Okay? So this is what brought man into bondage, which brought man into death. All of this is done by way of disobedience. Okay? This is disobedience. Now you have the Son of Yhwh. Okay? Word of Yhwh spoken by of course, Yhwh to the creation of Messiah. Messiah then comes to the earth by way of Mary, and being born of Mary, and is brought into that bondage, into that death, okay? He is brought into that death. So that by way of coming through death, he can take on death and destroy death, that is, who is the devil and death and bondage, and then bring us into life, everlasting life again, okay? That's called redemption. Now, he is, of course, the Son of Yhwh because Yhwh sent his word. Yahweh always sends his word. In this situation, he sent the word of Yahweh, Messiah, spoken word of Yahweh. Isaiah 55 and verse 11. Okay? The words that I speak, Yahweh speaking, the words that I speak from my mouth does not return unto me void, meaning empty. Okay? But accomplish that which I please, and prosper where I send it. This is all to Messiah, the word that he speak from his mouth. Okay? Okay, does not return unto me void. Okay, but accomplish that which I please, and prosper where I send it. Why am I teaching this tonight? Because it's so important that as much information as possible on the Son of Yah can be given out, so that it can combat the situations where you have pastors speaking that there is no Son of Yah, and that Yah got in the body of Messiah. So this is the reason for these lessons on the Son of Yah. Okay? Now, we're going to go to verse 4 and 1. That's a brief overview of tonight's lesson. Then was Messiah, okay, led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Okay, led up of the Spirit. All right, to be tempted of the devil. The Spirit that, of course, is the Spirit of the Word of Yah. All right. And the Holy Spirit. And when, let me read it again. Then was Messiah led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, now, Messiah, let me read it. He said, if you be the Son of Yah, command these stones to be made bread. Okay? He didn't already know that Messiah is hungry. All right? So the first thing he says, if you be the Son of Yah, all right, command these stones to be made bread. Because the body, of course, is needing nourishment. All right? In this case, needing food. So Satan, knowing this, he says, command these stones to be made bread, trying to tempt Messiah. But listen to the words that Messiah speaks unto Satan. Listen to the words he speaks. But he answered and said, he being Messiah, he answered and said, it is written. Okay, it is written. The reason why Messiah always speaks to is written, because that is all that which is of the testament that was given to Moses. See, the words written on the tablet, all that was spoken by the prophets was written in the book for our learning. So Messiah, when he comes in, he continues that so that he can fulfill that. So that every time you hear him, when he speak, okay, and keep in mind, he's speaking the word of Yah. That's so beautiful. He's speaking the word of Yah, but he's saying, it is written. See? That's what we got to put it. We got to focus on the key words. See, he's speaking the word of Yah because he is the word of Yah. Okay, and he's saying it is written. That's the first thing he says on all of his when he speaks concerning the word of Yah, and when he speaks that which is of the Old Testament and that which was given to Moses, the laws and the covenant that was given to Moses. See. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yah. Now, that goes to Isaiah 55 very plainly. And then in addition to that, you have Satan saying, if you be the Son of Yah. If he's asking the question, he already knows the answer. Why would he say, if you be the Son of Yah? He is the Son of Yah. You know why he is the Son of Yah? Because it's true. Satan simply said, if you be the Son of Yah, in order to tempt him. So Messiah, by way of saying it is written, he's demonstrating to Satan that I am the Son of Yah. If he wasn't the Son of Yah, Satan would have never asked that question. We say, well, how do you know, Brother William? Simply put, because he asked the question in order to deceive him. He asked the question in order to deceive him. And of course, Messiah being the son of Yah, listen very carefully, Messiah being the son of Yah, did what? He said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. Okay, we're talking about his body, hungry. Most people, 40 days and 40 nights, man would have jumped on it. As in the case of Adam and Eve when they went to go eat of the fruit and didn't need to. They were tricked up. Not the literal fruit, but they broke the word of Yah, disobedience. So the same is here with Messiah. Okay? He said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yah. See, Satan knows he's the son of Yah. That's why he asked the question, if you be the son of Yah. Satan knows he's the son of Yah. Ain't no question about that. Or he wouldn't have never asked the question. But of course, Messiah coming in by way of the word of Yah, what does he do? He said, it is written. But keep in mind, brothers and sisters, he is speaking what he is, when he is saying this. It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yah. And that's important. Because Isaiah 55 and verse 11 speaks plainly. The words that come from my mouth, Yah speaking, okay, does not return unto me void. Meaning that word that Yah speak, it don't leave his mouth and then turn around and come back unto him void. But accomplish that which I please, and prosper where I sent it. So, Yah spoke the word to creation, to Messiah. That word of Yah manifested in the flesh by way of Mary. She gave birth to the child. The child became manifested, became made known. Okay? And then in the time, he came and went into the wilderness 40 days and 40 nights fasted. Satan come up on him to tempt him. Same way he did man. Okay? Same way he did man. Same way he did man, Adam and Eve. But he couldn't do it. Why? Because there is no sin in Messiah. The word of Yah has no sin in him. Okay? He put no sin in him. Remember, the key word here, word of Yah. That's who Messiah is. Manifested, made known. As we are, manifested, made known. Okay? Remember back in Genesis chapter 1, what happened with Adam and Eve after they became deceived by Satan? Their flesh became made known. Think about it. Their flesh became made known. How do we know? Because they looked at each other. And once their eyes became open, they looked at each other and they saw their nakedness. Where in the beginning, once they were first created, spoken by the word of Yah, they had nakedness. They knew not their nakedness and was not ashamed. See, they had no knowledge of their nakedness or the lust thereof that comes from knowing your nakedness. Okay? So Messiah having no sin in him, all that is made of Messiah by Yah. This is very important, brothers and sisters. All that is of Messiah is made by Yah. It's not made by Joseph. And the reason we know this is because Joseph accepted the word of Yah by faith that came from the angel. So you have Messiah saying very plainly, when he speaks, he says what? It is written, coming from what? The testament of the Old Testament, the words of the Old Testament. He's speaking those words. Why? Because it is to fulfillment. Messiah said, I come not to change, but to fulfill. See? That way he told the scribes and the Pharisees, the people rather, I come not to change, but to fulfill. Because the Old Testament must be fulfilled, meaning completed. So that by way of the New Testament, the shedding of Messiah's blood, Matthew 26 and 26, we understand that now, through the shedding of his blood, we can have everlasting life. This is what it's all about. See, this is what it's all about. But to say that Messiah Yah got in the body, no. When Yah was with Messiah, he said, I am in my Father, he is in me. It is by way of Yah's word and Yah's will. That's what it is. So this is the reason why you see Messiah overcoming Satan. If anybody ever asked that question. How did Messiah overcome Satan if he's the Son of Man? If he's the Son of Man, he wouldn't have been able to overcome Satan, first of all. Second of all, if he was the Son of Man, not only would he not been able to overcome Satan, he would have already had sin in him. Satan wouldn't have to tempt him, brothers and sisters. Think about it. If you're born of Mary and Joseph, both of them born into sin because of what happened with Adam and Eve, they already have sin in them. Why would Satan need to come and get, why would Satan need to be there in order to tempt, or try to tempt in this case, Messiah? He wouldn't. Every man born of a mother and a father, all right, of the earth, of the dust of the earth, has temptation in him already. He has sin in him already. What this proves, brothers and sisters, point blank plainly, is that Messiah himself, being the Son of Yah, hath no sin in him. Not only that he is not the Son of Man, but the Son of Yah. That's who he is. He's the Son of Yah. And the reason he's the Son of Yah, because there is no way Satan would have come to him to tempt him. Wouldn't need to. He'd already have sin in him. He would already be born into sin because of what his mothers and fathers, and all the way back to Adam and Eve, did before. He who is born of a man and a woman is of sin. Okay? So it is therefore that Yah did what? Yah made and created Messiahs by his spoken word. So that Messiah, being the spoken word of Yah, having no sin in him, coming from Yah, because all that is of Messiah is of Yah. See, this proves that not only is he the Son of Yah, okay, but Yah made him Yah. The Son of Man has sin. Son of Yah has no sin. And he proved that when Satan come to tempt him. Satan wouldn't need to tempt him. I'm going to say that again. He didn't need to tempt him. Why would he need to tempt him? Why would he need to tempt Messiah? No. Okay? By no means no. Because it would have been plain and simple that if he was a man and a woman, there would be no need for temptation. And furthermore, the devil himself introduced Messiah, said, if you be the Son of Yah. He asked the question, simply put, because he already knew the answer. He already knew who he was dealing with. He asked the question, simply put, to try to get him to do what? To tempt him. Command these stones to be made bread. That's a temptation. But being the Son of Yah, and Satan knowing he's the Son of Yah, otherwise he would have never asked the question. Thought wouldn't have never been in his mind if he wasn't the Son of Yah. Satan already knew who he is. Ain't no question about that. He asked the question. He didn't say if you be the Son of Man. He said if you be the Son of Yah. Okay? Because he knows he's the Son of Yah. Because if he was the Son of Man, he wouldn't have never had to go and bring about temptation in the case of Messiah. Because if he was Son of Man, he'd be born a man and a woman. I'm going to say it again so everybody can understand. And then the answer from Messiah. Satan says, I'm going to read it again. Verse 3. And when the tempter came, the tempter, of course, being Satan, he said, if you be the Son of Yah, command these stones be made bread. See? But he answered and said, it is written. Now keep in mind, this, brothers and sisters, Messiah is speaking at this point. He's speaking. It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yah. And what does Yah say? The words that come from my mouth or proceed from my mouth does not return unto me void, but accomplish that which I please. And do what? Prosper where I sent it. Accomplish that which I please, and prosper where I sent it. The word of Yah. Yah's word. The word that I speak out of my mouth. The word of Yah. Messiah. The word of Yah spoken to creation. Okay? Does not return unto me void. He's speaking about his son, brothers and sisters, when he's in Isaiah 55, speaking of the word that comes from his mouth. Praise y'all. when y'all say the word that I speak out of my mouth, okay, does not return unto me void, but accomplish that which I please and prosper where I sent it. Think about all that what Yhwh did, starting from the beginning. When he was first created, he was there at the beginning. Moses and them had him there. He was there with Moses and them when they received 1 Corinthians chapter. I can't remember the chapter offhand, but he spoke these words. He said, there was that. Paul said that spiritual bread and that spiritual meat, which turns out, of course, to be Messiah. Messiah was there with him. My point is this: the spoken word of Yhwh, when it comes to us, brothers and sisters, it accomplishes what Yhwh would have it to do, what Yhwh please. Okay? And then it does what? Prosper where Yhwh sent it. That's Messiah, son of Yhwh. See? It's a known fact that Satan said when he said what he said. He just, it's plain and simple. He knew that Messiah was the son of Yhwh. If he was the son of man, he wouldn't have needed to tempt him. He never would have. Okay? So, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if you be the son of Yhwh, command these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh. Same words. Go back to Isaiah 55 and verse 11. So what is Messiah doing? Speaking the words that Yhwh gave him. He is the word of Yhwh. He's speaking the words that Yhwh gave him, brothers and sisters. His words are in sync with the words of Yhwh. All right? Yhwh says the words, Isaiah 55 and verse 11, the words that I speak out of my mouth does not return unto me void, but does what? Accomplish that which I please. See? And prosper where I sent it. Well, Messiah answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh. So they're coinciding with each other. Because Messiah is Yahweh's word, the word that Yhwh spoke from his mouth. And did what? Accomplished that which Yhwh pleased. And did what? Prosper. Okay, where Yhwh sent it. Okay? And he said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh. Why? Because plain and simple, bread alone does what? It goes into the body, takes care of the physical flesh. The physical flesh passes out into the drought. In other words, you go to the bathroom and let it loose, for lack of a better word. Okay? You go to the bathroom and get rid of it. But, see, by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh. Why? Because every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh is to creation, is to Yahweh's word and Yahweh's will being accomplished, is to Yahweh's word and Yahweh's will being prospered. So Satan couldn't touch him on that one, because he had no sin in it. Then the devil take him up into the holy, verse 5, Matthew chapter 4 and verse 5. Then the devil take him up into the holy city and settle him on a pinnacle of the temple. Okay? And say unto him, if you, again, be the son of Yhwh, cast yourself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, lest at any time you dash your foot against a stone. So Satan saying again, if you be the son of Yhwh, okay, throw yourself down, trying to tempt him. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, Okay? Lest at any time you shall dash your foot against the stone. Satan knows the word to a degree. Not all of y'all thoughts, word, and his ways, but he knows the word concerning the Son. This is part of why he tempted him. See? Because Satan is speaking to here. Listen very carefully. Then the devil take him up into the holy city and settle him on a pinnacle of the temple, okay? And saith unto him, if you be the Son of Yah, cast yourself down, for it is written. For it is written. See, it's already written back in the time of Moses. All this is written in the time of Moses. He shall give his angels charge concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, lest at any time you dash your foot against a stone. See? He said it is written. He already know. He already know what time it is. That's why he say, if you be the Son of Yah. Why did he say if? Because he's trying to tempt him. And he already knows. Messiah said unto him, and if you want further proof, I can't remember what part of the Bible it is, but I'm going to be honest. But the devils, when they came to Messiah and they knew who he was, they said, cast us into the hogs or the pigs or whatever they called them, the swine. This is one of the ways you know that the people of the devil, they know about Messiah. See, they know about Messiah. They know about the Son of Yah. They know about the Son of Yah. But you have all these folks teaching that, there is no Son of Yah. Yhwh is the Son of Yah. No, Yhwh is Yhwh. The Creator is the Creator. Creation is creation, to make a long story short. Yhwh is the Creator. Messiah is creation, whom Yhwh, the Creator, created. Okay? For the very purpose of his word coming. And this is what Messiah is doing, to overcome Satan. And Satan knows who he is. Okay? For it is written, he shall give for let me go back there again. 4 and 5. Then the devil take him up into the holy city and set him on a pinnacle, and said unto him, okay, if you be the Son of Yah, cast yourself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, lest at any time you dash your foot against a stone. Well, who is they talking about? He talking about Yah giving his angels. He who? Who is he? He is Yah. So, for it is written, Yah shall give his angels charge concerning you. Concerning you who? Son of Yah. Besides, the devil know who he talking to. Don't believe me, he know. He keeps saying Son of Yah. Okay? All right? He who? Yah shall give his angels charge concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, lest at any time you dash your foot against a stone. Listen at what Messiah said, answering him. Messiah said unto him, it is written again. Now keep in mind, Yah is speaking. You shall not tempt Yah your Yah. Okay? You can't. Yah not only cannot be tempted, but neither does he tempt anyone. He doesn't tempt anyone. Neither can he be tempted. Okay? Alright. Verse 8. Again, the devil take him up into a exceeding high mountain, and show him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and say unto him, all these will I give you, if you will fall down and worship me. So he's tempting him with all that is of the earth that you see today. All that what he could see back then. And the kingdoms that will come. So Messiah knew all of what, the material and that which you see and so forth and so on. Listen to what Messiah said. Then said Messiah unto him. Then said Messiah unto him, get thee away from me, Satan. It says get thee hence, but you get the idea. Get away from me, Satan. Alright? For it is written, alright, you shall worship Yahweh your Yahweh, and him only shall you serve. Messiah is telling them in this answer very plainly, I worship my Father, and I only serve my Father. Now, if that was Yah, why would that statement or any of these statements be made? Wouldn't need to be. Okay? Wouldn't need to be. You can't tempt Yah anyway. You can't. Okay? You can't tempt Yah. Yah cannot be tempted, nor can he be tempted. Neither does, let me get it right. Yah cannot be tempted, neither is he tempted. See, you can't tempt Yah, neither does Yah tempt anyone. That's it. You cannot tempt Yah, neither does Yah tempt anyone. So Yah don't tempt us, in other words. Make a long story short. By way of the word of Yah, not in other words, by way of the word of Yah. See? Then Messiah said unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written. And remember, he's speaking what is written. He's speaking, for it is written, you shall worship Yahweh your Yahweh, and him only shall you serve. This is what the servant does. To who? To the Creator. This is the servant, the Son of Yah, speaking. Listen at the words, brothers and sisters. There's key words here. Okay? Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship Yah, your Yah, and him only shall you serve. Yah don't have to speak no doubt about himself. He already knows. He is. He is Yah. But the Son of Yah, whom on let me get it right. 2 occasions. And from the beginning, he knew. Messiah is the Son of Yah. He knew. He knows. Even the devils knew when they came to Messiah who he is. The Son of Yah. So it's not a mystery, brothers and sisters. See? Messiah is saying very plainly, you shall worship Yahweh your Yahweh, and him only shall you serve. This is the power of Yah, brothers and sisters. Yah's by his spoken word, who is the Creator, okay, created Messiah. John chapter 1 and verse 1. What did it say? In the beginning is the Word, and the Word was with Yah, and the Word was Yah. Why? Because Yah made him Yah. Hebrews 1 and verse 8. Brothers, go and read it. Okay? If Satan himself knows, and it's obvious that he knows because he's speaking the word to the Son of Yah. He's asking the question, if you be, which means he already know. He's tempting him to try to get him to change, to bound him up, the way that he did Adam and Eve. That's what he's doing. When he did Adam and Eve, he tempted them. See, because when Adam and Eve were tempted, brothers and sisters, remember, they had no sin in them at that point. That's the reason why Satan came and tempted them. Remember, when Yah created them, they had no sin. Messiah says when they came and asked him concerning the certificate of divorce, he said it was not that way in the beginning. And it was not. In the beginning of the creation of the earth, when Yah created him, they're male and female. It was not that way. They had no sin in them, brothers and sisters. The only reason why the certificate was given of divorce is because why? Man has sin in him, or as Messiah said, the hardening of your hearts. Because you are in wickedness, brothers and sisters. We all are. I ain't discounting myself. I'm part of that same thing, born of a man and woman. See? born of a man and woman. And all those who are born of a man and woman has sin in them. But keep in mind, Messiah was not born of a man and woman. The truth is the truth, brothers and sisters. This is a simple. It's not difficult. See, it's not difficult. Even Satan, in his own way, spoke the truth when he tried to tempt Messiah. He knew it. He knew it. If you be the son of Yah. If, what do you mean if? He knows it. That Satan knows that Messiah is the son of Yah. He knows. Those words wouldn't be there if it wasn't true. Because Satan wouldn't ask that question, trying to tempt Messiah. No, he's asking the question because he already knows. But the temptation comes here. Listen, verse 3. And when the tempter came to him, he said, "If you be the son of Yah," okay, he already know that. "Command these stones to be made bread." That's the temptation. Command these stones to be made bread. See, if, okay, he already knows. But that's his way of saying, okay, look, if you be the son of Yah, he already knows he's the son of Yah. He says, command these stones to be made bread. That's his way of bringing it into the temptation. See? Because he know that Messiah is the son of Yah. And I'm laughing, brothers and sisters, because that's how clever that Satan is. But he couldn't overcome. He couldn't overcome Messiah. Why? Because he is indeed the son of Yah, word of Yah. And when you hear someone say the word of Yah, or you read he is the word of Yah, that's who he is, literally. Yah took his word and manifested it into the flesh. Messiah is that word. John chapter 1 speaks plainly. In the beginning is the word. Let's go to John chapter 1 right there. Keep your hands on Matthew 4 and chapter 4. Let's go to John real quick, chapter 1. I mean, I know everybody probably knows them words by heart by now. But you got to understand them, brothers and sisters, so that you understand that there had to be a son of Yah. See? Made with no sin. Made with no imperfections in the body. Okay? Because that body is the offering. So that all that was made of Messiah is made before the world even was created. Because the both of them was there when the world was created. All right? Listen. John chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word. Okay? The Word. And the Word, Messiah, was with Yah, and the Word, Messiah, was Yah. Why? Because, simply put, Yah made him Yah. Okay? Turn to Hebrews chapter 1 and 8 real quick. Turn to Hebrews chapter 1, verse 8. This is just one of the places where he spoke to his son. And he said he would be Yah. Why? So that we may believe in him. See? You have to have someone be over us so that we may believe in him by way of faith. That's what faith is all about. Okay? Chapter 1 and verse 8. But unto the Son he say, talking to Messiah, your throne, and this is Yah speaking. But unto the Son he say, thy throne, O Yah, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom. You love righteousness and hated iniquity. Therefore Yah is speaking, even your Yah, have anointed you with the oil of gladness above all your fellows, or in this case, brethren. See? He's given that title by Yah. Not on his own. He didn't exalt himself. He didn't jump up one day and say, I want to be Yah. Nah. Yah gave him that title. his Father, the Creator, exalted his Son, the Messiah. Okay? He exalted him. He said again, but unto the Son he said, thy throne, O Yhwh, is forever and ever, a scepter of righteousness. Oh, I'm sorry. Verse 8, but unto the Son he said, thy throne, O Yhwh, okay, speaking of the Son, is forever a scepter of righteousness, is the scepter of thy kingdom. You have loved righteousness and hated iniquity. Therefore Yhwh, okay, even your Yhwh, have anointed you with the oil of gladness above your fellows. Yhwh has us, with his Son over us. Why? So that we may believe in him by way of faith. That's why. Remember, the covenant established with Abraham is a faith covenant. Okay? That's what all that is all about. So that we understand this is the importance of knowing who Messiah is. And even more important, keep in mind that as we already spoke, when Messiah came into the world, he had no sin in him. If he was born of the Son of Man, it wouldn't be no need for Satan to come to him. Because already through Adam and Eve, you have sin in man. But because he is the Son of Yhwh, you have to keep in mind, Satan had to try to tempt him the same way he did Adam and Eve. Because in the case of Adam and Eve, they didn't have no sin in them before Satan come to tempt them. That's why Satan came to tempt them. And of course he did so. But in this case, he couldn't do it with the Son of Yhwh. Why? Because he is the Son of Yhwh, the Word of Yhwh. And he cannot be tempted. That's why Messiah gives him the answers that speak very clearly to the covenant that is established with Moses. When he says, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh. Okay? When he said, it is written, you shall not tempt Yhwh, your Yhwh. When he said, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship Yhwh, your Yhwh, and him only shall you serve. Read them. Just read them straight up. Without with what Satan said. Just read them straight up. It is written, man shall live by bread alone, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of Yhwh. I just explained, remember. That stuff is to the flesh. Okay? We eat, we go burn it up. What's left over goes into the drought, or as they say, you go to the bathroom. Okay? Make a long story short. Alright? But every word that comes out of the mouth of Yhwh, that is to salvation. That is to redemption. That is to the Son of Yhwh. That is to belief. That is to Yhwh saying in Isaiah 55 and verse 11, the words that I speak out of my mouth does not return unto me void, but accomplish that which I please, and prosper where I sent it. Those words are so beautiful once you truly understand them. Okay? Because Yhwh word, when he speak, it don't come back to him void. Okay? It accomplished what Yhwh please. Alright? And prosper where he sent it. Who else on this that came or is on this that came to this planet can do that? No man. Only the Son of Yhwh. No man can do it. No man can accomplish that which Yhwh please, and then turn around and prosper Yhwh's word. You can't find a man on this planet that can prosper Yhwh's word. You can't find a man on this planet that can accomplish Yhwh's word and Yhwh's will. Can't do it. Don't care what they say. Only Messiah can do that, because he is the word of Yhwh. Yhwh created him, put his word in him, and sent him to do his word and his will and his works. Okay? That's what he did. It is written again, you shall not tempt Yhwh your Yhwh. That's self-explanatory. when Messiah spoke those words. It is written again, you shall not tempt Yahweh your Yah. Know why you shouldn't tempt him? You can't tempt him. Yahweh cannot be tempted. Neither does he tempt anyone. Simple and plain. Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship Yahweh your Yahweh, and him only shall you serve. Now, the Son is speaking this, brothers and sisters, concerning the Father, Yahweh. He's speaking the words. And you know the words that he's speaking? It's speaking plainly to the fact that I, Son of Yah, is going and do just that. Now how do we know? He says, I do that which is of my Father. And that's all Messiah does. I am in my Father, he is in me. See, I do the works of my Father. If you do not believe me, believe the works. If you don't believe the word that I give you, then believe the works. That's what he told the scribes and the Pharisees. This is the word of Yah manifested in the flesh. That body made by Yah. Okay? Go to Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 5. See, I'm going to give you some spiritual food tonight, so we get a good understanding of the Son of Yah. And keep in mind all that was given to you. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 5. And if you need to, this is why this video is made. Go right back to the video and refer to what you need to refer to. Alright? Okay, Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 5. Wherefore, when he come into the world, he saith, sacrifice and offerings, this is Messiah speaking, you would not, but a body have you prepared me. Okay? Who is he speaking to? Yahweh, his Father. But a body have prepared me. You have prepared me. This is when Messiah came into the world. When he came into this world of death. Okay? This world of bondage. That's what that bondage is. This world of sin. Sin is all its bondage is death. Okay? That's what happened to Adam and Eve, brothers and sisters. When they disobeyed Yah's word and Yah's will, what happened? They died. And not only did they die, all men died that were born of a woman, and a man and a woman. Okay? That's why Yah, you have to understand, that's why Yah sent Messiah with all that he would have in him. All of Yah's word and Yah's will in him. And made that body, not of the dust of the earth, brothers and sisters, but by way of paradise. See, by way of paradise was he made. All that was put into Messiah comes from paradise. That's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. So we understand that the word of Yah is so very, very, very important. Give me a minute, brothers and sisters. I want to give you one more scripture, but I gotta look it up. That's why I like my my concordance, so I don't miss nothing. Bear with me, brothers and sisters. From time to time, I have to use this. Bear with me, brothers and sisters, just for a moment. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't want to hold up the broadcast. But all that is made of Yahweh is made. All of that is made of Messiah is made by Yahweh. It truly is. All that is made by Yahweh, for as Messiah goes, is made by Yahweh. And all that is of Yahweh, all that is of Messiah comes from Yah. It very much does. It very much does. So that we understand that the word of Yah created all that there is concerning Messiah. Okay? From the spoken word, that he is that spoken word. Okay, I can pretty much tell you anyway. He is that spoken word, but by the time I make my next video, I will have that information for you. He is the spoken word, and I mean that sincerely. He is the spoken word of Yah. He is the Son of Yah, and without a doubt, he came into this world with no sin in him, because all that's in him is created by Yah. He wasn't made of the dust of the earth, brothers and sisters. He was made by Yah. He truly was. He truly was. He truly was made by Yah. Okay? And I can't stress that enough, because it is so important. Oh, here it is. 1 Corinthians. Praise Yah. Thank you, Yah. 1 Corinthians 15 and 47, brothers and sisters. Let's go there. Praise Yah. Thank you, Yah. 1 Corinthians, okay, chapter 15, verse 47. Because this is very important. See, Yah put that word in your heart when you believe. Woo. Okay. All right, chapter 15 and at verse 47. Okay, 15 at verse 47. All right. Let's go back to verse 45 so we get an understanding to bring us up to the word, okay? And so it is written. See, everything that they speak, the first Adam is speaking to what is written, which goes back to the Old Testament, brothers and sisters. Because now you're getting into the spoken word of Yah when you get into the New Testament. When you have that what is written, all right, remember that even in the Old Testament, it was spoken by Yah or the prophets. And then it was written. See? Same here. Verse 45. And so it is written. The first man, Adam, was made what? A living soul. All right? The last Adam made a quickening spirit. Now, first man, Adam, made a living soul. Okay? The second Adam is a spiritual, made a living spirit, a quickening spirit. Okay? I want to read it right because I don't want to make no mistake. Nah, I sure don't. Okay. Verse 45. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. All right? First Adam being that body that was made of the dust of the earth, brothers and sisters. All right? The last Adam, of course, was made a quickening spirit. All right? Was made. That's the key word. Made. See? Made. Meaning he was created. Made. A quickening spirit. Who did the making? Yah. So, who did he make? The Son of Yah. All right? I'm going to go to 42 so you understand this whole of it all. Because what's going on here, there's a question asked, and the answer is being given by Paul, okay? Let's go to 42. So also is the resurrection of the dead, all right? Talking about those that die, of course, us. It is sown in corruption, all right? It is raised in incorruption. We know it, you die, and you die to corruption. Why? Because you have sin in you. Okay? All right. It is raised in incorruption. I-N, corruption. Incorruption, meaning no corruption. All right? This is to Messiah. Okay? When you see the word incorruption, I-N-C-O-R-R-U-P-T-I-O-N, and I'm really getting down in this one. Incorruption, because these two words are pretty much the same. So also is the resurrection of the dead. Verse 42. 1 Corinthians 15 and 42. It is sown in corruption. Okay? It is raised in incorruption. See, they sound alike. It is sown in dishonor. That dishonor goes to what? Corruption. All right? It is raised in glory. See? In incorruption. Having no corruption in it. In that body. It is sown in weakness. Okay? That is to corruption. It is raised in power. That is to incorruption. It is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. Okay? Now keep in mind, this is all going to how man is going to be resurrected, but also it is going to tell us how Yah made and did all there is in Messiah. Okay? Verse 45. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, okay, was made what? A living soul. Okay? The last Adam, they say Adam, but this is Messiah, was made a quickening spirit. What does quickening spirit mean? Quickening mean you are given life. And that life can be given by way of the Son of Yah. Okay? So he's made a quickening spirit. So Messiah is made a quickening spirit. The first Adam was made a living soul. Okay? The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. All right? How be that was not first, which is spiritual, but that which is natural. So the question is asking, how is the first Adam, how was the spiritual not made first, in this case Messiah, but then the natural? Okay? Now, listen. Adam was made a quickening spirit, verse 46. How be it that was not made first, which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. Okay? The first man is of the earth, earthy. That first Adam was earthy, made of the dust of the earth. Okay? We all know this. Nobody had to tell us this. We all know we all come from the dust of the earth. That's the first man. The second, all right, is Yhwh. See? From paradise. Okay? Yhwh, the son of Yah, from paradise. Okay? All right? As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy. And as is he who is, of course, paradise, such are they also that are of the paradise. See? We are born verse 49, as we have borne the image of the earthy, that flesh, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. See? As we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. They say heavenly, but it's paradise. So that means that all that is of Yah, okay, all that is of Yah is in the Son as far as the body, as far as Messiah is concerned. So that body was made by Yah, long story short. Messiah comes from paradise. And it calls him Yhwh here. Because this is speaking to Yah. This is speaking to the Son of Yah. I'm sorry. I'm going too fast. This is speaking of the Son of Yah. So that we make no mistake. See? Because Yah created all of this. All you see here, if concerning that which is of Yah's word and Yah's will, it's in Messiah. The resurrection of the body. It's all done by way of the Son. We are resurrected. How? We are resurrected because Yhwh sent Messiah, son of Yhwh, word of Yhwh, into the world. Okay? This world which is in bondage, this world which is in death. Okay? So that how? By way of death, he can go through death and destroy death, the one that had the power over us. Who is that? Satan. He's the one that has the power over us. Okay? Because without Messiah, you ain't going nowhere but to hell. Let's just be honest. Those who don't believe in the Son of Yhwh, that there's no way that you can receive everlasting life, because all must come through Messiah. No man can come to the Father except through me. See? And this word, verse 15, I want if you brothers and sisters could, 1 Corinthians 15, we start at 42 and going on down all the way until you get to 58, and it'll bless you, because it tells you about the resurrection of the body and the taking off of that body. See? Because what was done in Messiah could not be of man. What Yhwh did in Messiah could not be of man. You can't go and create a son of man, brothers and sisters. That's bringing you right back to sin, back to death, back to bondage. Okay? And this the reason, like I said, why Satan came to tempt Messiah. Why? Because Messiah had no sin in him. He wasn't born of man and a woman. All that was done in Messiah was done by Yhwh. I took you to the scriptures. The body was made by Yhwh. The word was made by Yhwh. That's in him. Okay? The word speaking to him to creation. John chapter 1. The body was made by Yhwh. Hebrews 10 and 5. All that is made of Messiah is by Yhwh, brothers and sisters. Why? So that he could overcome death. And then by way of life, his resurrection, we can receive the same. There it is right here, all of what's being read. From 42 all the way to 58, and you'll get a real good understanding of the importance of the Son of Yhwh and how you cannot disregard him by saying that Yhwh got in the body. Yhwh was in the Yhwh is in the Son this way, brothers and sisters. Please listen. By his word that he put into the Son. That's how Yhwh is in him. That's why Messiah was telling the disciples when they had doubts, I am in my Father. He is in me. By way of Yhwh's word and Yhwh's will, he does the word of Yhwh and Yhwh's works. That's what he does. And by way of taking himself, that offering, that body, to the tree, what happened? We are able through his death, Matthew 26 and 26. Remember what he says, okay? When he came to the Last Supper, he told the brothers, he broke the bread. He said what? Take, eat. After he had given thanks, take, eat, for this is my body, okay, which is broken for you. And then he took the cup and gave thanks. And what did he say then? He said, take, drink ye all of it. All right? For this is my blood, which is what? Is shed for you to the New Testament. See, that's very important. Because the New Testament cannot be brought up until you have the death of the testator. In this case, Messiah. He's already given the word. That's what we need to understand. So coming from the perspective of Matthew 4 and verse 4, we understand, and I hope you brothers understand very clearly, that Yhwh sent his son, that Satan not only knew that that's his son, and that those words that Yhwh spoke are very much important to the fact that not only is he the son of Yhwh, okay, but he does that which is of Yhwh. He does the works that is of Yhwh. Okay? I'm going to go to Hebrews 4 and chapter, Hebrews, oh Lord. What my mind want to get right. Okay, Hebrews chapter, let me make sure. Hebrews chapter 4 and at verse 10. Pretty sure that's what it is, but I want to make sure. Hebrews chapter 4 and at verse 10. Yeah. Hebrews chapter 4 and at verse 10, brothers and sisters. This is going to be the last scripture. Okay. Hebrews chapter 4 and at verse 10. This is to further help, brothers, for us to understand and know the true way of how Yahweh created the Son, and how all that is of the Son, was made by Yahweh. And of course, as Messiah said, I am in my Father, he is in me. The same as in Gabriel. When he came and brought the word to Mary concerning Messiah, Yah sent him. Not only did he send him, okay, but he did that which is of Yah. See? The same that is of the prophets when they brought the word, I am in my Father, he is in me. Yes, I'm not stuttering when I say it. Why? Because they do that which is of the Father. Whatever the word is that Yah speaks concerning his word and his will, to the Gabriel, to the prophets, to Moses, the son of Yah, all of this is of Yah. They are in the Father, he is in them. All of his prophets, Moses, Messiah, and all of that word that they brought was to the coming of the Son of Yah. Yes. Yes, indeed. Because Yah's word and Yah's will is so. What do I mean by so? It's going to be what he says it is. My ways are higher than your ways. This is Yah speaking. My ways are higher than your ways. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Isaiah 55, chapter, I think it's 9, 8 or 9, somewhere in there. This is Job when he's speaking to how his ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. See, when we speak, it's basically just to a conversation. When Yah speaks, it's to creation. That's how powerful his word is. And if you go back through Messiah's, when he was here, when he did the works, the word and the works of Yah, he spoke the word in most cases. He spoke the word. He told Lazarus to come out, and Lazarus came out. He told the man who was the centurion, go, it is done. Because the man believed by way of faith. Okay, and many others. This is who the Son of Yah is. And Yah says what? The words that come out of my mouth in Isaiah 55 and verse 11. The words that I speak out of my mouth does not return unto me void, but accomplish that which I please, and prosper where I sent it. That goes from Abraham in the belief all the way up until you get to Messiah and those that he sent. Because all of it is concerning the Son. Sure is. All is concerning the Son. Okay, so this lesson, I hope it's been a blessing to you, brothers and sisters. Okay, real quick, we're going to read this here. Starting at verse 10. For he that is entered, okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back a little bit. Let's go back to verse 7. Hebrews 4 and verse 7. This is speaking to Yahweh concerning the rest that was given him, and the prophecy which David spoke of concerning that rest. Okay? Alright. Psalms 95 and 7 and 8. That's where that rest was given to David. But it was given to David by way of prophecy. That prophecy that which would be fulfilled in Messiah. Okay? According to the word of Yah, that rest was given unto Messiah, the son of Yah. Okay. Okay, verse 6. Verse 6, Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 6. Okay. Seeing therefore it remained that some must enter therein, into where? Enter into that rest that Yahweh has for us. Remember, Yahweh did his works in 6 days, and he rested. Okay? He rested. I don't know which day, or 6, 7, or whatever. I don't get into that, but he rested. I do know that. All right. Seeing therefore it remained that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief. Talking about the people of in the time of Moses, who Yahweh offered the rest to, his rest. Okay, if they believed, but they did not believe. Okay, they entered not into that rest that Yahweh gave. Why? Because of unbelief. Okay. Again, he limit a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time, as it is said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. Okay? It says, harden not your hearts. That's that prophecy that is spoken concerning Messiah. That rest going to be given unto Messiah. Listen, verse 8. For if Messiah had given them rest, all right, if Messiah had not given them rest, all right, then would he afterward have spoken of another day. See, Messiah gave us rest. It's by way of Messiah that we enter into Yahweh's rest. How? Because that rest that is in him, that offering that comes from Yah by way of the Son. So the verse says, for if Messiah had not given them rest, then would he afterward have spoken of another day. See, then would he who? Yah would have spoken of another day. Yah never spoke of another day. You know why? Because the rest is in Messiah, the Son of Yah. So that by way of that rest that he brings for us, having no sin in him, okay, we are able to be saved. We are able to be redeemed. We are able to be risen and resurrected. Okay, let's read on. All right. There remained therefore a rest. See, listen how the word of Yah flows. There remained therefore a rest to the people of Yah. Where is that rest at? With Messiah. David had the word that was given to David by way of prophecy. All of what David speaks in Psalms is to the prophecy of Messiah, including that rest. All right? Okay. Verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of Yah. For he that is entered into his rest, okay, that rest that is of Messiah, he also hath ceased from his own works as Yah did from his. Okay, let me read this right so I can make sure you brothers get it the right way. For he, Messiah that is entered into his rest, Yah's rest, all right, he also hath ceased from his own works, as Yah did from his. Answer this question for me, brothers and sisters. Who else did the works of Yah and came here and did Yah's works that can enter into Yah's rest as Yah's works, as Yah did from his works? Who else can rest from his works? Let me get it right. Who else can rest from his works, Messiah, as Yah did from his works when he created the earth? Only the Son of Yah. We can't do it. Only the Son of Yah can rest the same way from his works that Yah gave him, that Yah did from his works. That rest. See, because to enter into Yah's rest is to enter into the presence with Yah. Yes. Then you enter into the presence of Yah. That's how we do. And it's all done by way of the Son of Yah. No man can come to the Father except through me. That's a true saying. Because it's all in the Son of Yah in order for us to be able to rest. In order for us to be able to receive that rest. In order for us to be able to receive that spiritual body. See, it's a spiritual body that's going to be given for us. That's what 1 Corinthians 15 is all about. All of this is to the Son of Yah. And it started back when Messiah came to Satan in that temptation. And I say again, there is no way that Satan needed to come to Messiah by way of temptation to tempt him if he were the Son of Man. He's not the Son of Man. He's the Son of Yhwh. He took on a body like man, but even that body was not made by a man and a woman. That body was made by Yhwh. All that is of Messiah is of Yhwh. Therefore, this is how we are able to be redeemed. You can't have redemption where you involve man. Why? Because man and woman brings about sin. And even in Mary there was sin in her, but by way of the power of Yhwh and the Holy Spirit, which came on to Mary, Messiah was manifested into what? Death. He was manifested in this world. He took on death. Now, I'm not saying Messiah was born dead. No, he brought life. He came into the world and brought in life. But he took on death. And did what? Took that death to the tree and then died and was resurrected, thereby destroying death, thereby ridding us of Satan, so that we can be able to go and come unto Yhwh. Messiah had to take on that death in order to get rid of death. See, the bondage of death. That's why he's that offering. That's why he went up. He took that body, that flesh back up, because that flesh is that offering. How can they say no flesh and blood is entered into heaven? No, flesh and blood has entered into paradise. Why? Because Messiah himself, having no sin in him, is that offering. And that offering has to go to the Father to be accepted. So that by way of his offering, okay, he being the offering for us, the atonement is made. Not just for once, as they did in the time of Moses, over and over and over again, but just once. Just once. See? That's so that by way of Messiah, all men can be saved who believe in him by way of faith. And it is for that reason that he is Yhwh. Yhwh made him Yhwh. Yhwh made him high priest after the order of Melchizedek. All this was by Yhwh. Yhwh swore that he would be high priest after the order of Melchizedek. Yhwh spoke that he very plainly that he would be called Yhwh, so that we may have faith in him, and gave him the authority above his fellows. That means us. So that we may believe in him. Yhwh didn't have to come get in the body, except but by the word that he put in the Son, same as he did for all his prophets, all those who Yhwh sent, the angels. They are in Yhwh, and Yhwh is in them. There is no separation, brothers and sisters. Okay? So when you hear these pastors saying, well, he said himself, he ain't did nothing himself. He's in the, Messiah himself said he is in the Father, and the Father's in him, and he do no works. You know, he do nothing of himself. That doesn't mean that he doesn't exist, the Son of Yhwh. That don't mean that Yhwh didn't put him in those works. Okay? The works that Messiah do, he takes no glory in it. He doesn't exalt himself as man do. He doesn't. He did all the works of Yhwh, and Yhwh exalted him, meaning Messiah. He did all the works and word and works of Yhwh, and Yhwh exalted him, meaning Messiah. Okay? And because his works, as we just read, are the same as Yhwh's works. That's how he entered into Yhwh's rest. That means in the presence of Yhwh. So that no more sin and no more of the wickedness that is of this earth comes upon man. Because there is no more sin in him. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson tonight. I hope you go back and read the word, take the videos and study. And I hope you get clear understanding from what is given to you tonight. I want to also thank y'all for those brothers and sisters who hear the word and are listening to these videos. I hope they share those videos with others so others may know the truth and come to know the truth. My name is Brother William L. Dixon. Of course, this is the Israel of Faith, and we're going to pray Yahweh's prayer as we always do, looking up to paradise. Our Father, which art in paradise, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in paradise. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Thank you, Yhwh of Abraham, Yhwh of Isaac, Yhwh of Israel. I pray this prayer by way of Messiah. Thank you, Yhwh, for blessing and being with me in all. Your word and your will be so. And thank you always for the revelation of your word and your will in me. Your word and your will be so. So, brothers and sisters, I want to take this time to thank you for coming and listening to the word, Israel of Faith. Again, my name is Brother William L. Dixon. Good evening.